Okay, so yesterday and Friday we talked about one-step equations with addition and subtraction and solving them. Today we're going to do one-step equations but with multiplication and division. So it's the same process except now instead of undoing addition or undoing subtraction, you're undoing multiplication and division. So what I need you to do is copy this down into your notebook, and then when you're ready you can go ahead and press play again. So go ahead and pause this video and press play when they're ready to go. So our first example is 6z equals 72. So we've got to do the same thing we did for our addition and subtraction. We're going to draw a line down the middle. We want to get the z by itself. So currently the z has a 6 multiplied with it. We want to get rid of that 6, and we're multiplying the 6, so we have to do the opposite, which is divide. 6 divided by 6 is 1, so we're just left with z. Got to do the same thing on the right hand side. 72 divided by 6. When we do that, we get 12. Now we go back and we plug that in. 6 times 12. You get 72. 72 equals 72, so that works. For our next one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to draw our line down our equals. We're taking p divided by 7, so we have to do the opposite to get rid of that and make p to be by itself. So we've got to multiply by 7. When you do that, you get 7p over 7 equals 6 times 7. You just get rid of 7 over 7 because that's 1. So p equals 6 times 7, which is 42. Then we go back and we plug that in for p and see if it works. 42 divided by 7 equals 6. 42 divided by 7 is 6, so that one works. All right, for our next ones, I want you to make sure you copy it down and then hit play when you're ready to move on. So at this time, you should have these all copied down in your notebook because you pressed pause and are playing again. So draw a line down your equal sign. You want to get d to be by itself. So we've got to multiply by 7 because we're dividing by 7 here, so we've got to multiply by 7 to get rid of it. 5.6 times 7 and 7 over 7 and then d. 7 over 7 is 1, so that just leaves d by itself. Then we have to take 5.6 times 7. And then we get, 39.2. Sorry, I'm distracted. 39.2. So then, oops, forgot the decimal. 39.2 equals d. Then you plug it back in and you see if that works. So you take 39.2 divided by 7. 7 goes into 39 5 times. You get 4 left over. 7 goes into 42 6 times, and you bring the decimal out, and that is the same, so that works. Okay, so for our last problem, it says you earn $6 for every necklace you sell. So $6, we know that. You need to write and solve an equation to find the number of necklaces you have to sell to earn $78. We don't know how many necklaces we sell, so that's got to be our variable. I'm going to use n for necklaces. So $6 per necklace, so 6 times n equals $78. So now that we've written it, we've got to solve it like we solve all the rest of them. We're multiplying the 6, so we've got to divide by 6. When you do that, you get n equals 13. You plug 13 back in for n. You get 78. 78 equals 78. So 13 necklaces is our answer. All right, make sure you have all that copied down. When you're ready, you can go ahead and press play so we can tell you what we're doing for the rest of the day. So for the rest of the day, what I want you to work on is Rap J page 162. that is your homework if you don't finish it. If you do finish it, put it in your 8-pocket folder, hold on to it for tomorrow, and we'll talk about it. Math Galileo is the next thing you should do if you're not done. You know who you are. Make sure that you grab a computer. You try to get that done today. It has to be finished this week. The window closes on Friday. The next thing you'll do is the gumball math sheet. If you finish that, coloring and working through the problems and showing your work, you can turn it in. If you finish that, you're going to work on the calculator packet. If you finish the calculator packet, you're going to work on coding or front row. You need to be working the entire hour. If you are not, then I will be dealing with you when I get back. So please make sure I don't get a negative sub-report. I want to hear that you were working the entire hour, no problems. So this is your to-do list. You can go ahead and keep this up on the screen as you work. Make sure we get RapJig page 162 done for sure. All right, guys, see you tomorrow.